Citing sources is a tool that can definitely be used to a speaker's advantage. It's a way for the speaker to give credit where credit is due and to make sure that everybody in their audience understands where they got this information and whether it's credible. Basically, you want to make sure that everybody is going to trust you and really hear out your spiel or your speech. You don't want them to immediately shut down anything you have to say by hearing some sort of like fake quote or something that they might interpret as fake. You want to make sure that everything is like perfect and very clear to your audience of where you got it and that it's sufficient evidence for whatever you're trying to prove. Um, so, sort of an example of what not to do is to take credit for something else. Like this one is, you can tell Michael's trying, but it's from it's from The Office. This is not quite correct, but he says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take by Wayne Gretzky by Michael Scott. And I mean, he says who it's by, but he really takes credit for it. And you don't want to do that like in your speech. That's not, I mean, it's funny and like I love The Office and my attention is definitely grabbed by Michael's weirdness all the time, but there's not credibility. It's not like I go to him for knowledge in life, although I'd love to have a conversation with Michael Scott. Not gonna want to learn anything from him necessarily as far as an informative speech goes. So then, like, you really need to focus on not plagiarizing like that and giving credible sources. So basically, like, you're going to want to use some scholarly sources or sources that have been proven to have valuable information in them. You probably aren't going to want something from kidsfunfacts.com or something weird like that that's just like obviously like a lower level site, or just something like if it's not like a .org or a .edu or a .gov or something like that, then make sure that it's a credible source that is valuable for your audience. Just make sure that everything remains credible and helps you. Nothing, you don't want your sources to hurt you. You can only use them to your advantage if you want to be successful. There's something that the more information you give, then the more effective it's going to be in delivering your idea. Whereas if you give a lot of like fake information from some not credible source, then everything is going to be discredited. There's no way around it, but this can all be avoided by using good sources and correctly citing them. So I hope you've learned from me and have a wonderful night.